to be the leader of the home, getting kids to schools and activities and all the things in between. So I actually got this question from a reader recently, and they said, what do you do when you leave town? Like, what things do you do to prepare your family for when you leave town? So I thought I'd start with that today. And then, of course, we'll meal plan because we do. And especially this week, my husband's going to appreciate that I'm meal planning for next week. My daughter and I are headed to Texas for my niece's graduation. And we're actually spending a couple of extra days in Waco because when our kids turn 10, we like to go on a trip, just the two of us. Scott, my husband, took my son Solon, when he was 10, to the Big 12 championship in Texas. Apparently we go to Texas. And now I'm taking my daughter to Waco for a couple of days before my niece's graduation. So it's really fun. I love that special time. So 5 things I do before I leave home. Number 1, I make an itinerary of activities for my husband. Now, while he's an integral part of our family and he's all in, hands on deck, I'm the main leader of, I know where every kid needs to go. And so I like to print out an itinerary, here it is right here, of everything we do day by day, what time I wake up the kids, what time the kids get home from school, who needs to go where, when, what's for dinner, and of course right now because it's the end of the school year, what is the ABC countdown activity of the day? Of course Lucille's celebrating her birthday while I'm gone, so I have that. Make sure you grab this out of the pantry. All of those sorts of things are listed in the itinerary. So this is the first thing I do before I leave town is I make an itinerary for my family by day. I also include what I will be doing while they're gone, just so that he can tell the kids what mom's doing while she's away. So of course, first thing I do is make an itinerary for my family. Number 2, of course, I want to make sure I plan for any special care, any activities. Of course, I'm Quincy's primary caregiver when I'm home. I work from home, so we don't need to schedule care for him normally. But Scott does have a meeting next week, so I needed to line up some care for Quincy. So anything like that. Care, carpooling, of course, we're going from 2 parents to 1, so how can I get kids to where they need to go? Maybe call in some reinforcements with carpooling. And then, of course, like I said, note any special activities or things that we want to do. Number 3, of course, I'm going to meal plan for my family, a simple meal plan for how I'm going to feed my family, and of course, order groceries. So those are the first things I do. Make an itinerary of all the activities, everything that we do in a day for my husband so we can easily look at the day and know what's going on. Number 2, I plan for care and carpooling. Does anybody need extra care that we might not have to do normally? And number 3, I make a simple meal plan and a grocery list to pick up groceries while I'm gone. Okay, the next thing I do that doesn't necessarily relate to at home, but it means preparing for my trip myself, is that I go ahead and make a trip itinerary all in one location where we're gonna stay, what we're gonna eat, some activities for the day. This is very fluid, but I have found that if I just make a little bit of a plan ahead of time, it really helps me to enjoy my trip. Just like I always say, your future self will thank you if you do a little planning up front. It's no different when you go on a trip. So this is in our digital download trip planner. You can print this out over and over again and just type out, of course, what places are you going to see, things to do, where you're going to eat, and where you will stay. And again, like I said, this is a fluid document, but it helps me to prepare. And then the last thing I do before leaving for a trip is, of course, I print out my air travel packing checklist. This is in our digital download, our travel planner on our website. If you go to our website, shop.simplepurposeliving.com, it's all there. It's $5 for the travel planner, and you can print it out over and over again. And I'll go ahead and print this out and then, of course, add anything extra I want to make sure I include for my trip. This way, I'm less likely to forget something, which is always a bonus. And then, of course, if I want to add anything else, I have this as well. So those are the 5 things I do before I leave town. Let me just remind you of the 5 things. Number 1, I make an itinerary of everything that happens every single day in our home. My spouse is an integral part of my family, but I tend to be in charge of those things on a regular basis. So I'm just help simplify his life by listing it all out, letting him know what the ABC countdown activity of the day is, what's for dinner, what time the kids get up, what time the kids get home on the bus, all of those sorts of things that he's normally not privy to because he's off to work. Number 2, make sure I plan for care and carpooling. Number 3, make a simple meal plan and order groceries so that it's very simple for them to eat while I'm away. And then, of course, number 4, plan my own itinerary, making sure I know what I'm going to be doing, where I'm going to eat, where I'll be staying, just have everything in one central location so it's easy to find when I arrive. And then last but not least, make a packing plan for myself so that I make sure to include everything I need for my trip. So hopefully that helps you. If you ever leave home as a mom, you're preparing for a trip away, hopefully that helps you. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'd be happy to answer them. Okay, so now that we have prepared for me to be away, the next step in the process is always to meal plan. So I went ahead and I asked my husband for some ideas of things he felt comfortable cooking while I was away. And then I also came up with some really simple meals for him to enjoy as well. And I made a list: pancakes, hot dogs and brats, pizza bagels, breakfast tacos, apple chicken salad sandwiches, which happens to be on page 20 of our cookbook, 30 Days, 30 Meals, pork tenderloin, and nachos. All of those things Scott feels very comfortable being able to make. And so now what I'm going to do is, instead of my regular meal plan, next week, I probably still will put it on my regular meal plan, but I went ahead and just put dinner right on the weekly itinerary. And I will just put this where my weekly meal plan goes so he has this just available to him. So on Tuesday night, my youngest son has soccer practice. So let me look at the list of things we came up with. Something really simple I think he could pull out and eat is hot dogs and brats, because he can put those on the grill as soon as he gets home and it won't take very long. So we'll put hot dogs and brats on Tuesday of the schedule that way. Again, just like anybody, if he varies from the meal plan, that's okay, but it just helps him as he's parenting solo next week, just to have a general meal plan idea. So we'll do that on Tuesday, hot dogs and brats. Wednesday, they don't have anything after school, so I think what we'll go ahead and do is pizza bagels. We also thought of meals that our kids would enjoy. So pizza bagels are a fan favorite. Everyone eats. I want them to win while I'm away, and so we're going to have that as well. And then on Thursday, let's go ahead and let's see. They don't have anything on Thursday necessarily right after school, so we'll do breakfast tacos. He'll just make up some scrambled eggs. He'll fry up some sausage, cut that all up, put it in a taco shell with some salsa, sour cream, guacamole, and call it a day. Perfect, simple meal. So far we have hot dogs and brats, pizza bagels, breakfast tacos, and then on Friday night, I think what we'll have them do is, let's see, we've already done breakfast tacos, hot dogs and brats. Okay, let's do nachos on Friday night. That sounds kind of fun. Again, super easy. He can just whip up some ground beef with some taco seasoning, make some nachos up. They can make their own nachos. Super easy on Friday. And then on Saturday, they can grill up. So we'll do pork tenderloin, probably just chips with that, and some fruits and vegetables. And then Sunday, pancakes. Those are his fan favorite weekend meal anyway, and sausage. He makes those all the time. So, and then, let's see, I think that's everything. And then Monday night, I am home, so I'll probably just grab something. So I have 6 meals for while I'm away that are super easy for Scott to put together. I put it right on the itinerary. This is the itinerary I made for Scott with all the things that we have going on each day of the week. So Monday, hot dogs and brats, or Tuesday, hot dogs and brats. I leave on Tuesday. Wednesday, pizza bagels. Thursday, breakfast tacos. Friday, nachos. Saturday, pork tenderloin on the grill. And Sunday, pancakes and sausage. Super simple. He will be able to win with these. Not too hard, but we will still be eating at home. And of course, I'll have things like frozen pizza, shells and cheese, corn dogs, chicken nuggets, all in the freezer. So if everything goes haywire, of course, he can grab out of the freezer as well and punt. And of course, he's capable, so he can make something else if they desire as well. But it just helps simplify the life while mom's away from home. So I hope that helps you. I wanted to share with you before I left today our best sellers this week on simplepurposefulliving.com shop. Of course, it's our Brain Dump Notepad. These came back in stock this week. They have been highly popular for teacher gifts, for Mother's Day gifts, for friends gifts, birthday gifts. They're at a great price point to just give as a gift, even a housewarming gift, all those sorts of things, moving gift. And then the other top seller this week is our 30 Days, 30 Meals cookbook. Like this content? make sure you subscribe and like, and then hit that bell so you're notified every time there's new content from Simple Purposeful Living.